Herobrine, a fake being in Minecraft that many claim to see, and even catch the sightings on videos and upload to YouTube. He is said to be seen when you play alone with tiny render distance at the edge of the fog, and all you can see are his creepy, glowing eyes. One of the first signs of Herobrine goes like this. I recently spawned in a new world in Minecraft single player. Everything was normal at first, as I began chopping down trees and crafting a workbench. I noticed something move amongst the dense fog. I have a very slow computer, so I have to play on render distance tiny. I thought it was a cow, so I pursued it, hoping to grab some hides for armor. It wasn't a cow though. Looking back at me was another character, with the default skin, but his eyes were empty. I saw no name pop up, and I double checked to make sure I wasn't in multiplayer mode. He didn't stay long. He looked at me and quickly ran into the fog. I pursued it out of curiosity, but he was gone. I continued on with the game, not sure what to think of. As I expanded the world, I saw things that seemed out of place for a random map generator to make. 2x2 tunnels in the rocks. Small, perfect pyramids made of the sand in the ocean. And groves of trees with all their leaves cut off. I would constantly think I saw the other player in the deep fog, but I never got a better look at him. I tried increasing my render distance to far whenever I thought I saw him, but no avail. I saved the map and went on the forums to see if anyone else had found a Pseudo player. There were none. I created my own topic telling of the man and asking if anyone had a similar experience. The post was deleted within 5 minutes. I tried again, and the topic was deleted even faster. I received a PM from the username herobrine. Contained one word, stop. When I went to look at Herobrine's profile, the page 404'd. I received an email from another forum user. He claimed that the mods can read the forum user messages, so we were safe for using email. The emailer claimed that he had seen the mystery player too, and had a small directory of other users who had seen him as well. Their worlds were littered with obviously man-made features as well, and described their mystery player as no pupils. About a month passed until I heard from the informant again. Some of the people who had encountered the mystery man had looked into the name Herobrine, and found that the name had frequently used by a Swedish gamer. After some further information gathering, it was revealed to be the brother of Notch, the game's developer. I personally emailed Notch and asked him if he had a brother. It took him a while, but he emailed me back with a very short message. I did, but he's no longer with us. Notch. I haven't seen the mystery man since our first encounter, and I haven't noticed any changes to the world other than my own. I was able to press print screen when I first saw him. Here's the only evidence I have of his existence. The player mentions that he emailed Notch about the subject, and got an email back saying I did, but he's no longer with us. It was later revealed that Notch does in fact have a brother, but he's not dead. That only raises the mystery of who Herobrine really is. In mostly every changelog it says Herobrine removed, which in many people's opinion is creepy. When you take a look at the Minecraft wiki page for Herobrine, it says in a red box at the top, the contents of this page are not supported by Mojang, the Minecraft wiki, the Minecraft IRC channel, or the Minecraft forums. It shows what Herobrine looks like. Notice the glowing eyes. The page tells us the two variations of Herobrine. The stalker version of Herobrine is Notch's brother, who stalks the player, disappearing if approached. This variation is most likely derived from another internet creepypasta, Slenderman. The miner version of Herobrine is a vengeful miner that tries to ensnare the player in traps, presumably to steal their items. He waits for people to enter his dungeons, then either seals them inside or teleports behind them, presumably killing them. Some variations of this particular version say he breaks the player's creations and steals their items from chests. Near the bottom of the page, it tells you one of the original signs of Herobrine. One of them was a video showing Herobrine in a user-made lava field. The live stream went down after the player ran and saved, only to resume 10 minutes later where Herobrine had disappeared. During the stream, the player can be heard talking to his wife, stating he was trolling, which flooded the live stream chat with outrage. The player then faked a game crash. During this crash, all watchers were redirected to another page featuring Herobrine's face, but with real frantically rolling eyes in the place of his black eyes, modified to be completely black. When viewing the page's source, there was a jumble of characters and letters. After removing all the non-alphabet letters, the following message was revealed. It has been reported that some victims of torture during the act would retreat into a fantasy world which they would not wake up. In the catatonic state, the victim lived in a world just like their normal one, except they weren't being tortured. The only way that they realized they needed to wake up was a note they found in their fantasy world. It would tell them about their condition and tell them to wake up. Even then, it would often take months until they were ready to discard their fantasy world and please wake up. The message keeps telling the viewer to wake up, implying they're living in a fantasy world, and the text hidden in their page is the note. Herobrine has been seen in several Mojang pictures, like the wedding weekend photo, in which he was seen behind Notch's Minecraft character. His second media appearance was in the Minecon header, where Herobrine was again seen behind Notch. One quote from Capiche from Mojang was, okay. To be honest, there was never a Herobrine. It was just a rumor started by some douche, and then someone probably created a mod from it. What really started players was the Broken Disc 11. You can make out a character in what appears to be a cave running from a very fast mob. Many speculations was that what was chasing the player was Herobrine, but C418 denied the rumors. So this is Herobrine, a made-up rumor spread around the internet to scare people for some laughs, or maybe, just maybe, he's real. Keep that in mind when you're playing on Render Distance Tiny.